This is Eichenwalde, a map in a video game called Overwatch, and this is a keyboard that allows you to traverse the said map. Feel free to press the SAWD buttons to make your virtual character move in 4 different directions. You can go practically anywhere you want, scale the highest tower and shoot down with the massive high ground advantage, travel through many corridors hidden under the castle, or even jump off cliffs so your body can splatter on some hard rocks. This freedom is something like a constitutional right. You can go anywhere you want, anytime you want, but what if I told you that this right is violated by the most average-looking American citizen? Roadhog. Yes, say hi to our main character of today's story, because I am going to hook you right into this beautiful video. Let's find out why Blizzard should delete this ability and let it burn and rot in hell. So, my favorite character from Overwatch, Fat Pig Man. What exactly is wrong with him? He already got bombarded with nerfs to the point nobody wants to play him anymore. Congratulations me, as I predicted an identical outcome in my previous video. Feel free to check it out later, it's pretty heckin' funny, winky winky. You see, the issue that everyone hates is still in the game. It hasn't been changed as much to make players happy either, and what I'm talking more specifically is the hook itself. As mentioned in the intro, the enormous misplacement that Hog does is the root of all the problems and complaining surrounding him. Not only do you get stunned upon getting hit, which already is annoying enough, but you also get put right in front of the hooker. And no, this isn't something you should be happy about. Yes, the damage has been reduced, so the chances of you dying are, I don't know, like 0? But still, you get misplaced to a territory that was mostly controlled by the enemy team. Maybe the Hog isn't directly responsible for your death. If he was, then you were already damaged by something else, like a sojourn fart or a random spam. The misplacement itself is the thing that should be adjusted. Yes, it has been adjusted by 1 meter, but that's like throwing out a bucket of water from an already sinking ship. Players overall don't like being stunned, slowed, or just strictly debuffed, so keeping an ability like Roadhog's hook is just stupid to me. I'll bring back a blast from the past, which was the Bridget 1.0. Instead of the now knockback from Shield Bash, it used to stun enemies. With her powerful whip shot as well, she was the queen of crowd control. And guess what? People didn't like it very much. Overwatch 2 since launch was led by the idea of reducing annoying stuns, and that's why it's 10 times more questionable why didn't they rework the hook into something else. Yes, the tanks now are some kind of the staple of crowd control, with Orisa and Sigma being the prime examples, but their stunning abilities require the user to aim a slightly more difficult arcing projectile to hit. Yes, I truly think the rock and the spear are harder to hit than a chain hook. Why not transform Hog from being the infamous noob hero to something when you actually get good at, people admire it? What do I mean exactly here is removing the hook entirely. Period. Hey, I can hear you crying back there, yeah, stop that. If you really think that Roadhog without his iconic hook will not be the same, then first of all seek mental help, and second of all, what do you think about the current Orisa? The defender of Numbani with her iconic spear that doesn't change with different skins. Blizzard, please fix. When I look at Hog, I still see the potential of him being the beast he used to be. Just look at that huge, beefy, monstrous gun. Yes, the gun. Does it not look like something that can rip apart every bit of flesh of your enemies with a single shot? The sheer power of just the sound of you firing this beastly weapon is something that makes the Hog a literal beast, because let's not lie here, it's not the hook that kills, even though it was pretty fun to do. The key change I would love seeing done to Hog was replacing the chain hook with something already existing in the game, yet not being used at all. This simple shotgun on Roadhog's back. So, instead of throwing a hook, Hog would reach his back to pull out a second shotgun for an additional quick shot to output even more damage in quick succession. Ideally, I would love this shotgun to function identically to a KSG from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's a medium range, high accuracy and high damage weapon, so giving Hog this quick shot available every 4 seconds and maybe even reset when upon successfully hitting the target you get -1 second of the cooldown would not only increase his skill ceiling but make him more fun and aggressive, not a useless punching bag and a free ult charge for the enemies. Make him the guy you pick when your team doesn't have enough damage. Make him something that could battle Reaper in a fair 1v1. Make him the king of fat body and fat damage. Or in other words, make him a final ditch effort for your team when both DPS decide they want to play Hanzo and Widow the entire game. Giving his kit possibilities to output more damage that will only be used to its full potential in close range, would bring back the fear factor back. You wouldn't want to get close to Hog, and this is something everyone is ignoring at the minute, as his damage is pathetic. And anything that isn't upright in his face can just shoot him without any hesitation. Every single 1v1 scenario with Hog is just baiting out his hook and then punching him to death, which isn't something fun for the Hog players. In summary, there is no good reason for this ability to still be in the game. Replace the hook with some other ability that isn't that cancerous to play against, and make Hog not OP again, but rather viable and playable. Bring back the glory to the character that very much deserves it for being so iconic, because let's not lie here, Roadhog must be one of the coolest looking tanks in the game. What are your thoughts about this topic? Share your opinion in the comments down below, and at the end, thanks for watching and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye!